So let's go, let this cool down for a minute. We're going to talk about how to get the universe to give it all to you. Because I could tell based upon my oracles that it's trying to give it all to me. So what I'm doing here is just doing a hot oil treatment on my hair. Okay, y'all. That's what I'm doing. I got to move quick because I got to get it in here while it's still hot. So what I decided to do is put the conditioner actually in the oil. Okay? This is my new way of conditioning my hair, of sealing in oil. I actually putting the hot oil in the conditioner. So the conditioner is actually hot, y'all. This is hot. Now I gotta work quick because, I couldn't do it too hot, but I darn sure want to get it all the way through my hair while it's still hot. We're moving quick here. Moving quick. It's nice and humid in here, so this is going to work. It's going to work real nice. I'm going to leave this in for about 3 minutes. Okay, we'll leave this in. Remember that where the gray is, you got to really make sure that you got in there. Wherever the gray is at. So I warmed this conditioner and oil up for about, I think, 10 seconds. All right. We'll leave this in while I talk to y'all. So how you get the universe to start giving you everything that you want. This is going to sound very weird because I noticed that it's happening for me right now, y'all. I'm having simultaneous breakthroughs. More than one. So this warm conditioner treatment that I'm doing with the oil in it, it's not going to be shampooed out. It's going to be rinsed out. What I'm using is Botana oil in this VO5 conditioner. Okay. So we're going to make sure we get it in. So it's starting to cool. Starting to cool, y'all. We're really trying to just make sure we get some. There we go. We're going to leave this in for a few minutes while I'm talking on the video. So this is how you get the universe to want to give you everything that you want. You have to put 80% at least into yourself. Now, I know for some of y'all probably say, I heard that before. No, I'm telling y'all, like, whatever you have neglected about you, you got to fix, y'all. You got to fix. So if you know there's things about you that need fixed, you can't give a whole lot to the world. Keep it real, like what you really need to fix about you. It could be how you feel about your genetics, building self-love and acceptance of how you were born. It could be losing belly fat. Until you hit those major goals that is connected to to what happened before you got blocked. See, before you got blocked, there was things you weren't doing. This is real talk. If you just rewind time and go back and think about your life before you got blocked, you'll see, like, wait a minute, there's things I don't do anymore. So you got to go back and do the things you were doing when you had the universe 100% on your side. Because it could be only a certain percentage on your side, but you want it all the way on your side. Hold on, y'all. We got company coming. All right. Who is it? Hold on. I'll get it. I didn't want to break. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to put y'all off video for a minute. So you're gonna have to walk around the other way. All right. So hi everybody. So what I did differently, real quick, I want to talk about for people who are just chiming in. I put the oil and the conditioner in one thing. See, and I warmed it like it was hot when I put it in. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid putting cold conditioner in my hair because it has oil in it. So really, it should be put in your hair while it's hot. Conditioner most likely should be in your hair while it's hot. All right, y'all. So let me finish this conversation. Okay. So you have to think about the things that you stopped doing. Okay, there was things you stopped doing, and the universe literally started to turn against you. So you don't got to do people wrong. You do yourself wrong, and these celestial beings will turn the cosmos against you. The celestial beings that are working for the supreme being, okay, they will put obstacles in your path as a form of punishment for disrespecting because you don't belong to you. This is something that y'all got to realize, okay? We are champions under champions. We are third level champions. This is deep though, y'all. Third level. Okay, there's champions of the champions, which is the high celestial beings. And then there's the little managing beings is under them. Those are second champions. And we are the champions in under them, which is like the Father, Son, the Holy Trinity. Okay? We are third. But if we don't follow the celestial beings' guidance that they gave to our managers, our managers feel like we're failing them. It's no different on your 9-to-5 job. You would get suspended, or you would get less hours, or you would get less pay. It's the same thing for how you treat yourself. See, you can't treat the world wrong without treating yourself wrong. It goes hand in hand. Okay, a lot of people who really treat themselves. You're on my video, you know that, right? I just don't want them to see your address or medication and stuff like that. You know that? Because people are watching. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Javante. Is that Vontae? My nephew is in here. Hi, Vontae. You better call me. You better call me. Okay. My nephew is in here, y'all. What's up? Okay. My little mini me. My little mini me's in here, y'all. And I ain't talking about play nephew. He's my nephew. My nephew, my biological nephew's in here. His name is Javante. I helped name you. I helped your mama name you, nephew. My nephew love me. My nephews love me. Every single one of them love me. Hi, everybody. My nephew know he got somewhere to stay. He needs something, he get it. If I got it, he get it. He be like, cash out for sale. I'll be like, no, I don't need cash out for sale. Nephew, I'll just cash out you. I'm just joking with you, Javante. Got a white boy on my roster. He be selling me lobster. Y'all, I'm cutting up in here. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, I think your number changed. So you still at the resort, nephew? You still at the resort? You been living your life. Live your life. Oh, don't keep on, boy. Live your life. Did I say your pronoun right, nephew? You gotta tell me, cause I be still saying what you were born. So you gotta get me straight with that. Nephew, do you want me to tell everybody? Or you want me to shut up? Be like, Auntie, don't be telling everybody. He's a Gemini. Supposedly, according to astrology, me and Geminis are very compatible. What's up, nephew Gemini? According to astrology, I get along with all Geminis. All of them. Because we just go with the flow. You know, we will just reroute here, there. Not everybody can hang with us. No, not everybody can hang with a Leo sun and a sun Gemini. We very compatible because we go with the flow. You know, we just go like Simba just went. We just be leaping into stuff. we practical, but we ain't too practical. I like Geminis because they're not over practical, and neither am I. I like this. I'm a risky person. I like to take some risks and just leap into some stuff. You know, I do like it. Hi, nephew. I like how my nephew just love to take leaps like me. I leaped in this video just now. Somebody said, what shade of lipstick? This is by Lip Duo, LA Colors. I consider LA Colors middle class now. They used to be poor man's lipstick. They used to be the ghetto lipstick. Now they middle class, y'all. Every poor man's line from the 90s is now middle class. Ain't that wild? You go buy some stuff from the 90s, it's middle class. I'm like, really? Really? You gonna sit up here and put this little $2 lipstick, $5 and call it middle class? It's still $2. It's still $2 though. What you do different? You ain't even change it and go and sit up there and put an extra $2 on this. Hi everybody. So y'all see the difference in my 4C here already by putting the oil in hot and the conditioner in hot. Y'all see how the hair looks healthier suddenly? This is why it's important to put your conditioner and your oils together. Mix them together. Is you sitting here ripping it on video? I heard something. Did you rip it on video? So you mix your oils and your conditioner together and you make it hot. Okay? Hot. And then you leave it in. It has to be in at least 3 minutes, y'all. Okay? And then you rinse it out. Don't shampoo it out. Because if you shampoo it out, you're stripping everything back out. See, you're stripping it all back out. You want some of this still left in your hair. So just rinse it out. Hi, everybody. Yeah, LA, I'm still doing the 90s stuff. I still wear 90s makeup, y'all. This is from the 90s. LA. Back then, it was like, oh, you wearing cheap makeup. Now it's like, if you can afford LA, it's like, dad, you in. If you can afford LA lipstick, now you in. Hi, everybody. But yeah, you have to make peace with whatever insecurities you have. Because every insecurity that you have is connected to a chakra. And when you hate on that chakra, you hating on some way that money's supposed to flow to you. You can't say, I hate my hair and think that money want to come to you and think that wealthy people want to be attracted to you. See? No, when money is around you, it's checking you out. Like, for real, it's checking you out. It's not just checking your vibration and your personality. It's checking to see energetically if you really do have self-love. You cannot fake that. That's a frequency you cannot fake, y'all. You cannot fake it when money is around you. When what you want is around you, you cannot fake self-love. Because what you want, you know it's nice or you wouldn't want it, and it wants someone that's nice to thyself. If you ain't nice to you, it's not going to want you because it knows you're not going to be nice to it. I know there's people. I know there's people who still fight, who have a lot of self hate left in them. They wishy washy. They fake. They like you one minute, don't like you the next for no reason. Moody, disrespectful, and so they can't generate something like luck. See, I tell y'all that luck, when you just attract gifts out in these streets, in these YouTube streets, that's a sign that the universe is working in your favor. And there are things that are forbidden for you to do to yourself. Otherwise, you ain't getting lucky. It's different for all of us, y'all. It's different. Okay, it could be you're in karmic debt with yourself in that area from a past life. And you got some unfinished business with that chakra. So you got to get it together in this life in order to be in alignment with what you wanted. See, if y'all believe in past lives, like the Asian people and some of the Indian people do, and Native Americans, our karma gets transferred over. Even the struggle karma. And whatever we wanted in our past life, but we didn't get because of what we did to our certain chakras, we're given another chance to get it in this life. And the guidance is being repeated to fix those chakras. But if your character and actions ain't in alignment in a healthy way for that chakra, then the what you want will come at the halfway point to you, but not all the way. It'll say, maybe I should come to you, maybe I won't. How many of y'all have done that before, where somebody wanted something from you and you said, I don't know if I should give it to them, I don't know. It's because something in their energy is not working completely. Otherwise, you would be so compelled to send it to them. It's the same thing when the money's on the other side. Okay? Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. This is an antique, which I accidentally ruined. I did not realize that some antiques, at some point, you can't clean them, y'all. I know we want to clean them, but the water, it can't handle water no more. Like, I would just have to just dust it with a dust broom, because the wood is just so weak. But I didn't know. I didn't know that the wood could be weak. And then you wash it with water, then it strip away out here. Now, if you're not sure what you need to fix about you, just go ahead and evaluate your sinning. You're sinning, like, for real, y'all. Everybody got that one type of sin that just keep on coming back. Everybody got that one spirit of sin that keep on trying to come back. And do y'all know the certain spirits of sins, they lie to you. It's like the movie Poltergeist, where she said, they tell her lies. It lies to you, okay? It's trying to corrupt and block a certain chakra. All sinful spirits, is the whole purpose is to block certain parts of your body so that you behave in a way that's not good, or you don't do something that would work for you. So these sinful spirits will whisper to you. They will give you the wrong instructions for what's going on. So they might say, oh, somebody got negative to you. Don't go nowhere. Stay in the house. Stay away from society. And you'll say, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you're right, because somebody was negative. Meanwhile, the reason why it's telling you that is because it can see shadows of your reality of an abundance that's out there in society that you could get. It's trying to tell you, it's trying to get you to live in fear. See, all the sinful spirits, one of their main purpose is to put fear in you. That's their main purpose. They all have the same assignment. The sin of gluttony, the sin of vanity, the sin of sloth, fear. When we think about the movie The Whale, he was afraid of everybody seeing him on video because he was a real big obese dude. Okay? He was even afraid of walking. He thought he would drop dead if he just took a couple steps. He didn't know that showing up in society would be motivation for him to take care of himself. That he needed the constructive criticism of his students and of society. We all do. We all do. But these sinful spirits, the wicked spirits, they want you to live in fear over every little thing that happens to you. They say, your last boyfriend said you was fat. Forget it. Just keep on eating pizza. Don't even lose weight. Just stay fat. That's what it says. See? You got to start asking yourself, when you hear those whispers that is trying to make you self-destruct, you have to ask yourself, is this me talking? Because it's mighty convenient this voice showed up soon as something happened to me. Like, if this was true, why didn't I hear this before something happened to me? See what I'm saying? Remember that the Creator is optimistic. The Creator would always end it on optimism in some way for the situation to work in your favor. And if that voice don't end like that, that voice ain't from the Most High. Hi, everybody. Okay. We have been taught that loving ourselves tremendously and putting a lot of time aside for ourselves is vanity. That is not what vanity is. Vanity is expecting all the attention and not sharing the spotlight. Vanity is being cold, critical of other people. Vanity is thinking that you have no worth without what other people got. That could be vanity. Okay? But taking really good care of yourself is not vanity, but we have been taught that. We've been taught that. We've been taught to tremendously love every part of ourselves is acting like we think we're better than everybody else. And the bottom line is you can't get nothing without you. See, the life you want involves you. You are in every reality that you got something and lost something. And every reality you're going to lose to get. Once you accept that you're going to lose to get, okay, you're going to lose people that you once wanted because there's something you want that they are not allowed to enjoy. See? This is why you got to be careful of what you ask of God. Because subtractions have to happen. And they have to happen in every part of your house. Your money, your character, your mindset, your love life, all of it. Your diet. What you just placing your bets. How much you willing to put up? Like, for real, is that real? Like, are you willing to give up pie and have some fruit? Are you willing? How much do you actually want it? Are you willing to put that extra hour into yourself that you never do because you chasing somebody? Or are you willing to do it? A lot of people will say no because behind all that is fear. Oh, I might not get nobody else. What if they leave me? By only seeing them an hour a day, they're not going to want to do me. Oh, if I don't date my man, if I don't see my man for lunch and dinner, he ain't going to stick around. He going to cheat. But see, love wants you to be at your ultimate best. Love does not demand more time from you than you have for you. Woo! Let's say that again. Love does not demand more time for you, from you, than you have for you. It doesn't. It sees 2 hours dinner and dancing as a blessing because it knows all the work you did on you to show up to be at your very best. And your partner and your friends are also supposed to be people assigned to give to you. And if they're not giving to you, then they are there to take from you, to rob you. Everyone in your life is assigned to give you something. They're all assigned to give you something. And if you keep saying that I'm not getting nothing, I'm not getting nothing out of this, then what you are is their bank. You're something that they're taking. They're harvesting you. It doesn't matter if you're getting along. You can say, "Oh, we're getting along." Nope. You have needs. You have essential needs. You have mental needs. You have spiritual needs. They should be providing for one of those things. You can get nice company anywhere. You get nice company by talking to a stranger on the street for about 5 minutes. Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you very much. See, by default, I think by just technicality of our parents not being home in the 90s, we just automatically flipped into more time on ourselves. But now that we have parents working at home, all these people at home, it could be, and we have the internet and social apps, we could be actually at like not giving ourselves as much, love as we should. And we think, first of all, if you are unhappy and you've been giving yourself 2 hours of love, you need more than that. Your love bank is overdrafted. Even the one that's for you. You have 2 love banks, one for everyone else, one for you. And if you say, I spent 2 hours on myself and I'm still fighting with this demon of insecurity, of bad habits, and I'm still kind of losing, I'm not winning all the way, you need more time for yourself. More. There's something that is cheating you of certain chemicals for certain chakras that would help you to feel more in love with yourself. See, you do have to be in love with yourself. Like, you'll expect more when you do. When you say, I love my body so much that I just can't sit here and mess around with some demonic energy. When you get in that and you make that a habit and you realize that you don't need a ring or diamond. You need you to be it. And then when you get that ring or diamond, it's not going to be a big deal. Like, I can remember when I got jewelry, when I was putting way more time into myself, jewelry wasn't even a big deal no more. Yeah, I liked it. But I knew I was much better than jewelry. I knew it. Jewelry was just a little add-on, like a button on a shirt for me. I know people say that sounds conceited, but that's how much love for myself that was in there without the jewelry, that the jewelry was literally just a little bit of dessert when I got it. Gifts should feel like dessert, not the main course. Where the gifts you get, people will say, dang, I wish I had that. Those people don't got the love that you got for you. They may say, oh, you taking that for granted. You say, no, I'm not. It's just that I was doing pretty good without it. This is why it can't be withheld from you. You must prove, we all must prove to the Creator that our love exists when we're butt naked, broke, living in a studio apartment. It's just the same amount of love because we got the ultimate gift. There's somebody right now who would pray to not know their death day. They would pray to be you. I used to think that nobody ever wanted to be me. Until people would be like, I noticed people started shopping from me like I was a grocery store. Like, how did you do that with your skin? How did you do that with your hair? How did you get that? How did you get this? Nobody was asking me specifically of these little things I got. How did you get that diamond? How did you get that? It was always, how did you get you? Because people know that even if you tell them how you got the things you got, there's no guarantee they're going to get it. They know that they still have to be somebody that's worthy of it. Everybody knows this. Even the narcissist knows this. This is why they fake it. They fake the frequency and they trick low vibe people to give them what they want. But you, there is no other you. I know this sounds so cliche, and you know you've heard it in a rom-com before, but there is literally nothing out here like you. You can get Botana oil, you can get conditioner. There's just nothing. You cannot be duplicated. You cannot be replicated. So you may as well say, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate me to the max, because everything else can be destroyed. And people can destroy everything you have and may get away with it. But nobody legally is supposed to get away with destroying you. That's just how precious you are. You can get the law on somebody for beating you up, for, you know, tearing you down, even verbally, emotionally, mentally abusing you all the time. The law can protect you. But as we know, ownership of things is 9/10 of the law. So your things, the law don't care that much about your things. So until you realize you're more valuable than your things, this universe is not going to want to give you stuff. It's not. It's just not. It says, okay, if you can't respect the most valuable thing, why would I give you why would I give you a used car? Like, why? This here, someday this car gonna go down, and probably before you go, and that's it. Nobody's gonna miss it, but somebody gonna miss you, because you didn't did something right out here somewhere. Somebody gonna miss you, and you don't have no respect for you. Like, this is the realest talk, y'all. Hi, everybody. Nobody ever said that to you? I don't know what somebody's saying. Somebody in here triggered this long-winded paragraph. Okay. Let me just clean it up. I'm like doing what Doja Cat do in her live videos. That don't belong there. Like Oprah, you get blocked and you get blocked. For the people that's so triggered. You know, wisdom trigger people. I saw a quote today that said, faith, your faith is tested in unknown roads of wisdom. It's something that said like that. You know, it's amazing how wisdom is something that people envy. See, when people attack you, when you're giving wisdom, they're dealing with the sin of vanity. They're dealing with the sin of envy, which is like hand in hand with vanity. And that person is not going to get no help in society. And you cannot get what you want without society. So I tell people, if you can't be nice in society, you better off staying in your house, praying it out until you can be nice out here. You know, go to your minister, get it out, and then go out in society. Because most of the time your family give you only what they think you should get. And your family often have a quick quo type of situation. You give me, I give you, or I don't give, and all this other stuff. But in society, a lot of people are giving you in society all because they are tapping into your frequency. They are sensing your energy. And there is something that you said and did that have helped them. And they feel honored because they don't even know you and you help them. So that's the real proof that the universe is on your side. You can get plenty of gifts from people you sleep with, family members. They've been giving you gifts. They gave you gifts before they even knew who you would be. They was giving you gifts as a little baby in the bassinet. But when you get stuff out here, it's a whole different story. You know, I like YouTube because when you do YouTube, you find out in ways how the universe is working for you. The universe can work for you so well through these apps. You say, oh, my views are low. But then money come. 7:17 on the clock, confirmation. 17:17 on the clock. 717 came out earlier. So, and you say, oh, money still come. See, the thing is we all get the universe really on our side sometime. The problem is we don't document it. We just enjoy the gifts. We enjoy the money. We say, yay! But we don't say, okay, how was I? What did I do? What didn't I do? Excuse me. What was my week like? Okay, normally 7 days, 7 days had to be really good in your life energetically for the universe to reach out and touch somebody around you, to bless you, or to come towards you and with an energy that you've been wanting. For some of y'all, it could be attention from an attractive person. Let's keep it real, okay? Some of y'all like, I want somebody attractive to talk to me too. Now, and I'm talking about glowing too, where the aura is matching the face. The aura match the face. um, and then sometimes it's just that. It's not always tangible things. As a matter of fact, the universe tend to give you intangible things first and then something tangible. It's kind of testing you to see, like, can you appreciate this little micro intangible thing that I gave you? It could be maybe finally there's a neighbor in your neighborhood that treats you good. Maybe you're sick of all your neighbors treating you like crap, and that one neighbor is nice to you and welcome you. We may say that that's not the universe working in our favor, but universe sometimes work in your favor by dropping breadcrumbs, letting you know that something that's related to that experience is coming, that its mind has been made up and you will have it. So for some of y'all ladies, you say, oh, this random dude just spoke to me for a couple seconds and his aura and his energy was nice. The universe is saying that if you have been asking for love or romance or to get, to be recognized for your energy, it's coming. You're on the way, that specific wavelength of that type of energy. You're on it. You just have to stay on it. Now, the thing also about when we get into self-love with attracting the universe, getting on your side, really on your side, you have to let it be seen. You can't say, yeah, I'm doing all the work, but I'm always hiding away. The more you are seen when you're doing the work, the more the consciousness around you that has what you want, it can pick you up. It's harder to pick you up behind walls, stone buildings, wood panel walls. It has a hard time sensing you. Okay, because whatever energy is in your home, with people, whatever. But when you go outside and you go to places that you enjoy, you can't say you want the things that you want certain things, but yet you won't do certain things that would attract that thing. Like people say, okay, they would like to marry a celebrity artist, but all they do is walk the streets or sit in their house. That's not going to work. You have to treat yourself like you're a celebrity, and then you have to go where the celebrities be. You have to be willing to invest in the environment where celebrities be. What you want is not coming free. It's not coming free. But most of what you want that comes from the creator is going to come because you have gotten emotional fulfillment out of what you did to get it. Emotional fulfillment that is still humbling and respectful of other people. You are in that type of energy. So, for example, when I go sing at karaoke, I get emotional fulfillment because it's like I touched everybody in here, I'm there to move people. Even though I'm like, okay, I don't have cold hard cash being thrown at me in here. But guess what? Because I went up there and I was unguarded and I was vulnerable and I was sharing my emotions with the world through a hobby or an art form, it attracted people who want someone who do that. Now, if that gives me emotional fulfillment when I did, then the people that I attract who want someone who do that will also give me emotional fulfillment. They will also solve a problem of mine. Okay? So, y'all, this I need to do a whole seminar crash course on this. I've had people say to me, their luck always improves when they're around me. And I notice that right when I need something or I'm in need, boom, it comes. Even if I have like a big medical bill or something, it's like I'll find out it got paid off or somebody signed me up for something. And I'm like, how is this happening? But because I say, I know that I'm worthy of help, because I know what I think of people when I'm out here. See, I know the thoughts I'm putting out. I know that I try to keep myself spacious in here if I ain't got nothing nice to think of. I'd rather have an empty mind. I'd rather have a white piece of paper mind than negative thoughts when I'm out here walking. And what I learned to do is I learned that if you can't respect the air energy, like how you think, about people and stuff like that, because that's really critical for getting what you want. How you think of society, your political beliefs about people. If you can't keep that positive, you're better off thinking of one positive thing in your life and laser focusing on that as you're traveling. I do it all the time. If people in society have rubbed me the wrong way and I know that it's pushing me into a negative belief system and it's all negative, I can feel like I'm going real low vibe. I'll think of a positive moment in which I was appreciated and respected, or in which something I put out did really well, and I will just focus on that, and I will just focus on what I want to bring to the world, and I'll just let that be my thought. This way, if there's any negative beliefs and thoughts coming around, sorry y'all, thoughts coming around, I don't absorb it. And if I had any negative thoughts coming up from my subconsciousness based upon experiences, it doesn't come up. It stays buried, at least, like too buried, in the sunken place for it to actually affect my frequency. Hi, everybody. Okay. So I'm looking at the comments here. See, the more positive thoughts you put out, the more the universe find you irresistible. The more positive thoughts and the more micro actions you take to prove your thoughts is not just a thought, the more you get the universe on your side. See, it doesn't care about it doesn't care about how much you do in a day. It just cares about you being consistent. So if you're like positive thinking every morning, every day, every morning, okay, you're like consistent. It doesn't have to be for hours. You're just consistent. It starts to think that you are telling the truth, that you really mean it. You ain't faking it out. You really feel that way about society. You feel that way about yourself. So it's going to give you little pushes to do the work. You're going to suddenly get this burst of passionate, burning desire energy to do the work, to do it, to take the steps. You won't even be able to explain like why all of a sudden I'm doing it. Okay? It's almost like you're just calling the creator. Hi, Hansi. It's like you're just making phone calls to the creator over and over again saying, I love me, I love me, I love life, I love me, I love me, I love life. And the creator say, I'm tired of this. Let me just go ahead and give you a reward. Let me go ahead and give you this push. You don't get the universe on your side by begging. You get the universe on your side by being positive when everyone else can't be positive. Be more positive. Even when you see that everyone is like, why are you positive? You know, you'll know when you're getting really, really positive is where people will start to think you're insane. Your family members and friends should think that you're like losing it. Like, how come every time I talk about the economy being bad, you say something good? Every time you say, I talk about how we both fat, you say I'm losing weight. Okay, it's you sure your positive energy should be irritating to people. At some point, that's how positive you should be. You should be. And you'll know, because you'll know that most people will stop calling you, because most people, they are using the negative witchcraft. A lot of people are using the negative way of thinking to trick emotional compassion out of people to get what they want. But that doesn't last. See? If you get things that way, you'll take it for granted. It's like crack. It'll be a temporary satisfaction. You want something that you won't just be taking up space in your life. You want to get it in a way where it won't end up just taking space and blocking some other blessing. I know people who got things through emotional manipulation, negative emotional manipulation, and they literally, didn't value it that much. And then it ended up creating other chaos in their life. And they say, I wish I would have took care of it. I wish I would have valued it. I wish. Because the creator said, well, now you're not going to get it the good way. See, now you have it no way. You don't have it. It's fading away in the negative version of it. And now you're not going to get it in the good version. So always take the good path where you have faith in the power of your words. See, breath, that is no different than like stardust. We are absorbing stardust all day. And when you speak positive, you're speaking with the power of the stars. Your breath is speaking the power of the stars. Now there's ways to increase the strength of the stars by learning the elements that are in alignment with the stars, and then you put more of that in your life, and then your spirit will speak as if it is the stars. The stars, the way the stars work is that all they tend to do is say, I just want to clean up your frequency and keep you alive. That's their mission. They're not even thinking about how long they got. Okay, there's consciousness in space too. Don't be fooled. So, but they're not thinking how long they got. They're just thinking about the job that they got to do. If you keep thinking how long you got, you're still living in fear of maybe you'll miss out. And that sort of like kind of makes the universe say, I don't know, you must not believe that in everlasting life. Because why are you worried about that? Why are you worried that you're going to run out of time? That you're getting too old for something? You must not believe that your soul is never too old for something. Never too old. There are 90-year-old people who never been married, and they're getting married. They're getting married up in a retirement home. That's pretty bold. Getting married at 90 years old. Like, how bold are you? How bold are you? The people that want what they want, they bold. They're following the commands of their soul, regardless of if anybody say that's going against the tradition. There's people that tell me I can't wear a tank top unless I got a bra on. I don't have a bra on. I've had people look at me from, why you because a part of my destiny is the Empress, and I'm supposed to be sexy. I'm supposed to be sexy. It's in my North Node. The world's supposed to know that I got milk. I ain't gotta be naked. Now my ancestors that I know, they wasn't worried about wearing no bra. They big breasted African women with their stuff hanging over, they wasn't worried about that. But yeah, that's bold because people are like, oh, you exenial old lady, sit your butt down and put something over those breasts. And it's like, no, I don't care. Because my body parts are also a part of my magic. Your body itself is a wand. You are allowed to use what you got. You don't have to hide it away. Okay, there's African tribes not hiding away. Walking around, they're not hiding away. Okay? Don't look at like, oh, just your art is your power and your voice. Every part of you is your voice and you work with it. Okay? We are natural magicians even when we think we're not. If people say, oh, you acting thirsty, you're a pick-me, say, no, you're just saying that because you ain't working with what I got. Okay? If you was working with the same stuff, you'd be probably doing the same thing and you wouldn't be calling me a pick-me. I'm allowed to celebrate, illuminate, magnify what I got. Hi, everybody. The queens were allowed to be sexy. They were heavily guarded when they were. Or they had some protection. They had a little knife under their skirt, a little pistol or whatever. But they was allowed to have some sexiness to you. This is for the men and women. I cannot stress how important being sexy in some way. Okay? The universe is extremely sexy. Look how the ocean moves. Everything in the ocean is sexy as hell. I don't know. When I look at a what's it called? That little jellyfish. They be like, ooh, the way it's moving is sexy. It's all sexy. Look, I'm not going to say because I don't think they want me to say anything, but I have a family member who got a lot of sex appeal, and they have a way of being sexy. And I noticed that when they started being more sexy, they started attracting higher quality people. I know y'all think that being Doris Day attracts you to highest quality dudes and women, vice versa. It does not. It does not. Okay? It does not. Your body's always changing. You're never going to be young again. So you need to celebrate it. You have the right to be celebrated. It's what you do. It's how vulgar you get that makes it significant. It's what you do with it. But you are allowed. You're not responsible for a society that can't control their urges. You're not responsible for that unless you are like being butt naked, shaking it all up in somebody's face. There's nothing wrong with being sexy. Using that too. And when you be sexy, let me tell you, it's hard to not take care of yourself and be sexy at the same time. See, being sexy, it challenges you to take care of yourself. It does. That's why there's 350-pound women still waist training, still, like Lizzo, still trying to get the belly down or whatever, because she wants to be sexy. See? She wants to be sexy. If you want to be sexy, you will work on you. You will go to the gym. You will get the cardio in. You will watch your diet. It's easy to hide the damage when you don't want to be sexy. When you say I could just be Doris Day, okay, then you can be comfortably 350 pounds of nothing but belly blubber. They make dresses, they make blanket dresses for that. But the cold hard truth is that the people that want you, they want you at your best. They want you trying to level up your sexiness. That's what they want. I don't know about y'all, but I don't mind having a sexy friend. I want sexy friends. Sexy friends motivate me. Sexy girlfriends motivate me. It's like, let me go get my nails done. Ooh, let me go ahead and get me a little faja and do some leg crunches. I get motivated. We was extremely sexy in the 90s. Tank tops, tube tops, off the shoulder shirts, leggings, jeans with the butt buckles hanging, bustiers. We started wearing bustiers like Janet Jackson was wearing. Janet Jackson was wearing a lot of bustiers back in the 90s. We were all into that. And let me tell you, it is hard to be sexy and not caring about what you're wearing. See? Then you'll invest in your clothes then. You can be sexy classy. Sheer top. A long top, but make it sheer. Still sexy. This is even for the men. I know men say plunging necklines. Plunging necklines is beautiful on men. You're seeing their pecs or their peacock chest. All of that. The shirts that come here where you can see some of the muscle here. The arm sexy. You say, look, somebody might pass you up because of your race, and other things, but they ain't gonna pass you up when you sexy. I'm just keeping it real. When you sexy and you look like you take care of yourself, that you working on your sexy body, nobody's gonna pass you up. You can make a lot of friends. People want to talk to you. You'll get a lot of invitations. You'll get the invitations to the real nice stuff, the real good stuff. Sexy and tasteful. When you sexy and tasteful, you get invitations to better things. When you are boring to look at all the time, nobody wants to invite you to stuff. They don't. They don't, y'all. When you wearing colors that dull your melanin, this is for the black folks. Some people, they ain't attracted to you and they don't want to give you stuff because what you are wearing is hurting your aura. This is real talk. Your aura alone is being oppressed by the colors that you're wearing. This is why I try to have a power color of mine on, which is like red, yellow, pinks. I know we say we like certain things, but do your aura like it? Like, that's the real talk. I like the color brown, but my aura don't like it. My aura says when you put on brown, you look like you're ready to go into the graveyard. You say you want somebody young to love you, somebody to look young, somebody that wants to look young and take care of themselves, but you ain't gonna get that when you looking like somebody that's running a funeral home. That's not gonna happen. When I see a lot of women wearing a lot of brown and brown pasty colors, it's like, then you wonder why you attract men who are set in their ways, who don't want to do nothing and just want to sit around and be cowboys and drink whiskey all night. That's what you're going to attract. But when you are sexy and exciting and vibrant and colorful and you're wearing those bright colors, you're going to attract somebody that's fun. So you can't say you want a fun man and you don't look fun. You have to look fun. And it goes with a man. These men wearing these black suits all the time, they like looking like the Undertaker. Okay. If a woman wants to have some fun, the woman's like, I need a little bit color, put some color to it. I don't need your suit dulling my energy, dulling my aura. Some people won't date you and do you because you are dulling their energy by what you are wearing. And I'm going to talk to 4C Hair Girls too. People don't have a problem with your hair. People have a problem with the health of your hair. And that's the real talk. That's the realest. Okay? People don't have a problem often with your skin color. They have a problem with the condition of your skin. Okay? Because I'm a brown skinned girl to get plenty of steers and high and ooh and ah. So where is this coming from that don't nobody want you because you brown skin? I beg to differ. They don't like how you taking care of your brown skin. It ain't bright. Maybe you playing with yourself too much. You can't attract what you want from the universe playing with yourself too much. It makes you ugly. When you masturbate all the time, you look ugly to high vibrational people. You look slimy. You look old. You look old in the skin. You look faded out. You look sick. You look zombified, and they get creepy vibes. And when people get creepy vibes from you, they see you as ugly. Okay, and they're uncomfortable with your presence. First thing is clean up your sexual energy. Clothes, money, prayers, all that is wiped out when you don't respect your sexual energy. When you have no respect for it. You can't, your prayers is just a band-aid that you're putting on. Eating pie and cookies, that's just going to be a band-aid to your frequency. How you treat your genitals is going to determine often the final step that your manifestation take. Okay, this is the and this is real. It's hard to not like who you are when you respect your sexual energy. People be hating themselves in secret when they disrespect their sexual energy. It be shame, it be guilt, it be self-disgust, it be embarrassing. Even though nobody saw that they played with themselves, they still embarrassed. No, you don't need that on your conscience. If kids get a lot, one of the reasons because they celibate. They celibate. Now, if you're going to go ghetto with your frequency, because it is ghetto to masturbate. It's ghetto. If you're going to do that, you don't go to the ghetto all the time. You visit the ghetto very rarely. You don't do it a lot. You might, let me just see what's in the ghetto for a little bit. Okay. You don't keep on going to the candy store. You don't keep going to the candy store and getting penny candy. And then you say, I can't attract what I want. Well, you settle for candy. Should have got you some fruit. Hi, everybody. I'm a chakra rock worker, which is still like a root worker. Chakra worker. Okay? Now, I have to say something. And this is going to make some people uncomfortable. Some of y'all are not allowed to be single. You saying, I can't, my blessings is blocked. Because you glamorizing being single and it's not, the universe said no. The high celestial being said no, but you sitting up there living in fear and scared and all that. And that struggle vibration level you having will go away soon as you are not single anymore. Some people, their soul have had plenty of wives on the other side. They have plenty of mates. They wasn't a high priest on the other side. So that's why in this life, they don't, their soul and the body is cool. More at peace being single. Everyone is not meant to be single. I can't believe like all this trend is going on. Everybody's single. I'm like, okay. Did nobody notice that the struggle energy got stronger now that everybody's single? Hi, everybody. So this is my thing, is when you say that don't nobody like me, nobody want to give me something, very first thing you do is evaluate yourself. Just scan what's going on here. What's going on? And yeah, you can fake it till you make it. But you better be on the path to make it. You don't use the fake it to be to make it. It's a temporary thing. You can wear your fajas, you can wear your wigs for your 4C hair. But if your 4C hair is growing out, you better be trying to make it the right way. Better be trying to make it the right way. And to be honest, if you can't fake it till you make it, while you're trying to make it, while you're doing the work to make it for real, in the real way, while you're on that road, don't be afraid to put money and pay to get it fixed. You pay to get your car fixed. So what? You had to get fake teeth. Not everybody is blessed with genetic healthy teeth. So what? You don't owe nobody an apology for that. So you might need to get some hair transplants in your head. Not everybody got hair genetics where the hair grow out nice and strong and healthy like mine. So your genetics don't build muscle fast. So what? Go get some creatine. The point is, what you gonna do about it? You're saying you block from this and block from that. What you gonna do about it? Did you take all options? Did you use all your options? Did you go so many options you ran out of options and then finally it came? You can only do but try so many ways. Eventually the universe is gonna say, here, have it, because you just keep on doing this and that and this and that and this and that to get it. So go ahead and have it. That's what I did with writing. I kept going from like one university to another, one course to another, one book to another, to eventually the universe said, let me send you this mentor, because you going from all of this stuff, all these solutions. And then it came up in the search engine, and it was the mentor I needed. See what I'm saying? That's how you put demands on the universe. You just keep on going, this option, that option, this, that, this. I'll go to this dentist. I'll do this. I'll pay to get it fixed here, and I'll do this. So it's like, hey man, something has to give. Something coming through now. I know you've heard it before. Just don't give up. There is endless amount of options. You just got to keep on option hopping. That's it. I mean, can you imagine if people do that? A lot of people would be happy. Just option hop in a bar. Like, oh, I talked to this woman. She don't want to talk to me. Okay, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Believe me, at least one woman going to give you her number. And if women say, well, he was just talking to me, why do you care? You didn't give him your number. Mind your business. That's what the man should say. Why do you care? You didn't give me your number. On to the next. Now. On to the next. There's some people who are in that energy. I am. I have a lot of willpower in my cosmos. And when somebody has willpower, we can't be stopped. We'll just find another way. If we want through, we're going to get through. We're going to get through. You got to get your fire up. You have to get passionate about what you want. So passionate that you're like, I will try every path, every obstacle that is respectable out here. You have to want it that bad. And guess what? You also have to literally completely dislike what you don't want. If you like it a little bit, it's in the way. Even though you know you don't want it, yeah, it's okay. When you start saying it's okay, see, that's toxic positivity. And you don't, nope, it's in the way. Nope. There's this new thing now, and it was like, just be thankful. I'm going to use it, but if I don't really want it, I ain't going to be thankful, because it's better off gone, so what the better thing could come in. Maybe I'll go harder to get what's better if this is gone. So I'm going to respect it because it's still useful. But I'm not going to celebrate it and praise it because it's not what I want. It's not the grand finale. It's going to get a little ooh, ooh, but it's not going to go ah. It's not going to get ah. It's not going to get that from me because it's not going to get a dance. I'm not going to praise God. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm so thankful. Nope. Once you do that, the better thing is like, oh, you don't need me. Whatever's better is going to sense you don't need it. When you need it, it comes. See, you attract what you need. So you have to find a way to make what you want a need. And whatever you don't want, you have to say, I don't really need you. You know, I'm settling. You know, you just a stand-in. You a placeholder. When you speak like that to it, the better thing say, well, you got room for me. You got room for me. You know, maybe I should come now. I sense that your heart is still wide open for me. This is real talk, y'all. That's like 4C Hair Girls. You know, there's a when I see 4C Hair Girls, and I've been talking a lot about hair because as an empress, I have to talk about the crown chakra, the head, and all that. And a lot of women don't realize that having the rank that you have require you to be in the energy of that rank. So when I see women like go days without hair maintenance and not washing their hair, I'm like, can you really say you're an empress? Like, this is the realest talk, okay? Your head, you got to treat the same way you would treat your booty. You treat it the same way. You're not gonna let your booty go 4 days unwashed or unkept or unclean or funky. It doesn't matter if you got braids in, cornrows, whatever. The empress gets the most. She gets the best gifts. It's because she is extremely high maintenance. And I don't mean materialistic. I mean high maintenance with maintaining herself. She sees herself as a piece of artwork. I like to talk to the women because I am fixing myself, and I had to learn this, okay? I had to learn that saying scheduled days to do me. What is this scheduled days to do me? This is my me day. This is my reset day. What? That's page and queen energy. That's not empress energy. That's not the big stuff. See? It has to be like a daily thing, y'all. Look, this is how I see it. If I got some real good maintenance in with myself, I'm winning. I've won. Even if I don't do much in the world, even if I only do 10% in this world, if I've only showed up for 30 minutes, I have already won. If I did some real good maintenance on myself, especially the areas that I struggle with, that I have talked negative about too many times. If I worked on that, really worked on that, I'm a winner. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I got confidence out here. I don't need nobody to give me no confidence. We're really not supposed to be dependent on people for some confidence. That's supposed to be something that we already gave 90%. And we're supposed to be getting rewarded for it by the fact that our confidence encourages motivation energetically to people. I love confident people. That motivate me. But I have to get the confidence first for myself. And once I get there, I've won. Once I'm able to say a lot of positive things about myself before my head lay on a pillow or before I get into some real good rest as a nap, I've won. By 4 p.m., if I can say a bunch of positive things about my life, and about me. And I can say, well, I can remember I did this good, so I'm gonna think about that. I can remember when I did this good for me. I did good this. I did good for did this, that. When I have done that, I've won. I'm not a loser. I know because when people be around me, they're gonna like the way I feel. They're gonna say, "Oh, you seem like you're high vibration. You feel good." And I do feel good because I feel good because I was loving myself with or without anybody. I was watching my favorite show, and I was scrunching my 4C here so my curls can pop. I was filing a little callus on my foot. I was shaving the excess hair. I'm winning. People got a lot of self-hate, and a lot of people are still like, I wish I could, I wish I could, I wish I could do the work, I wish I could. I'm afraid to go to the gym. I'm afraid to walk outside. I'm afraid to exercise. I'm afraid. The fact that you're like, I ain't afraid. I just can, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do something in each area. The fact that you did that, you're winning. You are winning. Just go out here, like for real. If your belly is half the size it was last year, you're winning. Okay? You are winning. Like, that's real talk. In America, a lot of people's belly is almost bigger than their whole body. Like, it's that wild out here. It's that much self-hate, depression, shame, guilt, trauma eating away people out here. And they think little micro doses of conversations with people is enough to lift their spirits. But what's enough to lift their spirits is micro dosing of self-love. See, you're going to get tired of micro dosing your self-love. At some point, the creator going to say, do more for yourself. Do more for yourself. But if you don't do nothing, nothing can happen. Nothing's going to happen. So you have to do something. So for me, it started with washing my hair at least every 2 days. Okay. Then I moved to deep conditioning treatments. Then y'all saw my growth on this channel. Then I moved to trimming my own hair. Now I'm like, oh, I can do it all. It's no big deal. See, I busted through whatever struggle mindset I had about my hair. Hi, everybody. See, and here's the thing. Expect blocks to come the more you micro do it. Because it adds up. I tell people who say, I have a hard time getting in the shower. When you dealing with lack of love in your life, it's hard to shower. Love is motivation to shower. I guess I'll be the one to say it. Love is motivation to shower. Chasing love. Going to go look for love is motivation to shower. If you have a hard time taking care of yourself, you need a mission to want love. That will get you to get it. That will get you to get in. I want to get this person to have lunch with me. I want to go here and see who I can meet. Can't meet nobody if you don't shower. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you if you don't shower. And this is what I tell people who struggle with showering, cleansing. You do not have to do the shower in the way that everybody tell you to do it if you are like depressed. Wash your body down one time, and this is going to sound crazy. Take a paper towel and just pat yourself and sit there and let yourself dry. See, all this like towel drying and stuff like that, that could be extra work. Your spirit is not high enough at the time to be doing all these extra steps. Eliminate some of the steps. If you got to, seriously, get your little hand scrubber, scrub your body down one time. One. Each part of your body gets one scrub. Rinse down And if you're doing this every other day, you're going to be clean. Pat your body dry with a little cloth. Just pat it a little bit and sit there and just sit in the cool air in front of the fan with the window open and let your body just air dry and be patient. Get you some spray moisturizer. You're too low spirit to put cream on. Put cream. Put your lotion in a bottle with some water, little, and your whole body down with it. It's easy to spray. Look, see, that's easy. If you say baby powder, just dump the powder on you. Don't be trying to make it perfect, like, oh, no powder here. No, just, get a cup of powder. There it is. Okay? Forget wearing a bra. You're supposed to be sexy. Okay? People over sexualizing not wearing a bra, that's not your problem. Put your top on. Put your top on. Serious. Get you some real cute sandals. You can slip your feet right into the sandals. No button-up shoes. Baby doll shoes on. Feet right in. It's actually really easy to take care of yourself when you realize that your insecurities is making you do unnecessary steps and perfectionism. So once you realize all that other stuff is unnecessary, you'll realize it gets really easy to take care of yourself. Okay? When you realize you got sponge hair, why don't you sponge your hair with a towel while it's moisturized and go about your business? Put a little flour in your hair and go about your business. There it is. You're asking too much of yourself when actually what you're asking of yourself, a lot of people say, I didn't need all that to like you. I didn't even need all that. What you think is a little bit of doing for yourself is actually a lot more than what other people are doing for themselves. Some people are wearing the same wig for 2 months. They haven't washed their hair in months. I know several people that haven't washed their hair in 4 or 5 months. Okay? So you're doing more than most people. If you manage to get in the shower 4 days a week, you're way ahead of the game. There's people that's like 1 shower a week, they just baby wiping it. Y'all, it's real. And I'm serious, y'all. I'm dead serious. It's really like that out here. So you need to be clean. You don't have to be sparkly, spick and span clean. See, it just adds up. The cleansiness adds up. Washing your face every day and putting rose oil on it and cocoa butter, it's going to add up. If you see yourself a year from now, you're going to be like, wow, my skin looks way better. You have to want to keep, like Jim Rohn say, death at a respectable distance. And I'm not talking about death putting you in a grave. I'm talking about the loss of you. Death is taking you right now, slowly, right before your eyes. And you want to keep it at a respectable distance. You are supposed to fight back. You are supposed to show death just how strong you are. That it's going to have to work hard. You're supposed to challenge it. That's an angel you're supposed to challenge. Believe it or not. This is a topic that I don't often talk about. Because people say this is dark. But death is taking you right before your eyes. Why are you helping it? Why don't you care? It's the world. It's real. Why? Somebody mean that much to you that you don't care that if you don't floss the teeth, you won't keep your teeth? Nobody told me that. If somebody told me that years ago, you floss the teeth that you want to keep, I would have been flossing the hell out of my teeth. See, some of the older generation in the 90s failed us. They failed Xenials by not telling us things that was critical. But better late than never. Okay? Hi, everybody. So, what I'm saying is also fun. Okay? You have to start saying fun is something fun that is like you just kicking it. That is earned. That is a reward. And it's earned through self-love. Did you earn your fun? Did you earn that Netflix movie? Or are you sitting there not caring about yourself watching Netflix? You didn't earn it. So whatever blessing or help that movie was going to give you, you're not getting. Because you showed up with no love for yourself. Let's say that you took all day. Okay, at least you did it. At least you waking up the next day and you know you took care of yourself. Some of y'all say, it took me all day just to get in the shower and just to wash my hair. I didn't even do it till 9 p.m. because I'm grieving. Who cares when you do it? You did it. All this do this at this time and all that. Oh, please. It just has to get done. It just has to get done. It should be done before I go out in society. But it has to be done. That's it. That is just it. Who cares when you save money? You just got to save some money this month. Like, for real. Who cares what time you did the laundry? All this do this stuff at this time. That's another thing that is blocking abundance because people start to think they failed. Oh, I didn't go do cardio this morning. Forget it. I'll do it tomorrow. No, you could do cardio at 9 p.m. We was doing cardio at 9 p.m. in the 90s. We was walking the malls between 9 and 11 p.m. That's cardio. Better late than never. Say, I owe it to myself. I owe me. I can't talk to you right now. The day's almost over. I ain't do no cardio. I can't get to the gym. Let me go walk a hill. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Better late than never. I'll walk this hill before I go to bed. I don't really care if someone say I'm late. How come you been unclean all day? I'm not unclean when I go to bed. I'm not. I'll get clean when I get clean. I'll believe me. My love for myself is sealed in. So I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I just want to wake up knowing that I did it. I want to wake up tomorrow knowing that I did me. That's going to help me get through my next day. Hi, everybody. If you've been ignorant to yourself, you owe it. You owe yourself. Pay yourself. If you've been eating a bunch of cookies and cakes and pies and junk food and stuff, you in karmic debt to yourself. This is real talk. You're the healthier version of you is offended. It's offended. It's saying you got me lingering here. You got this reality of them and lingering here, and you sitting up here still wasting my precious time, not stepping into me. And you ask me to come, and you don't want to enter me. That's what people doing out here in relationships. I want you and all this, but they ain't entering you though. Like, this is the way it's going now. They ain't making time for the person, but they want the person. See? Don't be like that to yourself. Don't be like that to yourself. Don't say you want the best of you, but you ain't putting in the work. Your actions are not matching words with yourself. That is toxic. I think that's the worst toxicity, where your actions don't never match the words with yourself, for yourself. I can't, like, at this point in my life, I can only get one day, put up with one day of that. Or I'm just disgusted with myself. I'm embarrassed. I want to hide away. I want to go into prison. Lock me away somewhere. As a matter of fact, if my actions don't match my words with myself, with self-love, and I'm in that energy 5 days a week, somebody need to call institution. I need to be locked up. Like, that's how strongly I feel about that. Okay? This is why I decided I cut back on messing with my nails. I cut back on a lot of things because it was like I started, maybe I need to be in an institution. This is going on for days. I think it goes beyond just what your spirit can fix. You need a coach at that point. Like, some people need somebody in the shower motivating them, like, you could do it, because they that far gone from taking a shower. Some people haven't taken a shower that long that they need somebody to physically throw them in the shower and stand outside the shower and cheer them on. I don't want to get to that point. Do you want to get to that point where somebody got a 302 you because they love you and they cannot take seeing you like that no more? I had a family member, I had to tell them, I said, I'm a 302 you, you know. I'm not going to keep on watching this. I said, now you going to go outside sometime, you going to go get out some fresh, you going to get some fresh air, and you going to stop all that drinking, or I'm going to have to, I'm going to check you in. Okay? It's either you going to get checked in or I'm going to check out. But I'm not going to keep sitting back and watching this. And if you got people watching you, not loving you, and they know that you ain't attracting nothing because you don't love you, that the universe is always against you because you don't love you, get rid of them too. They sitting back just watching you. They sitting back just watching you. They don't care about you. I told y'all that before. People need to say something. People need to say something. Hey, you look tired. Get some rest. I don't get offended by that. When my family members say, it look like you ain't slept in days. Say, wow, you can see it? Oh, once somebody can see it, I got to deal with it. See, I don't want to be double fake to myself, where I'm lying to myself and not doing it. And now this person say they could tell I'm not doing it and I'm still not going to do it. No, y'all. We are not here to save people all the way. We're here to put them on the path to save themselves. That's it. We are here to show them how to save themselves. You need to lose weight? I got the Super Carb Diet book right on my diet, right on the table. You need a better diet here? I got some templates. We are not here to just get the templates, cook the food, serve the food. See, that's doing everything. Nope. You do the 20% and they come the rest of the way. Because as soon as you do 80% for somebody, you're going to end up doing 20% for yourself. And then bitterness and hate and negative thoughts about the world will kick in. You'll start saying, life sucks, they suck, this sucks. See, you'll start saying that stuff. I am glamorizing seeing people a lot less, the people that I know already, because I know that I have done way too much for them, way more for myself. So I want to see everybody that I know a lot less. Sometimes you got to start fresh with how you be with people so that you can be better for yourself. Sometimes you got to go out there and meet new people and start over with how you deal with people and how you give to people, so you could relearn to give more to yourself. You know, sometimes you got to be just disappear on everybody for about 6-7 months, meet new people and relearn to not be a people pleaser at your own sacrifice. And it's not easy because we, as a human race, we can be raised so tribal and so afraid to let go of the familiar, even though we know we are a sacrificial lamb. We can have other tribes. The tribe we need to be in is where we don't feel like a sacrificial lamb. You know, you should be able to, if you feel guilty of spending a lot less time with people making you feel guilty of that, they're not for you. If people tend to get ignorant and mean and change up because you need less time with them, they're not for you. I know people in my life right now, their moods change. They get, you know, passive aggressive soon as I be like, I'm going to be for me for a while. A part of being a boss of you and taking charge of you is saying, I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing. You know, they got the same God I do. They better. They better. What makes them think they can just keep running to me? Running to me. And I got to run to God. They got to run to God too. I think we got to take a break, some of us divine ones, and start telling people, pray. Go to the library. Go to the local municipal building. See what resources. Pray. I'm going through stuff. Pray. No, hold on. Let me send you the scripture. Soon as they complain. No trauma bonding. No, we the same. No, we ain't the same. We ain't the same. All this, I got beat up by my ex, and so did I. No. That was yesterday. You might have got beat up today, but I didn't. I got beat up yesterday. Nope. We're not the same. This is another day. I'm going to leave this day hopeful and good and peaceful in my mind. So because I don't want to match your energy, I'm going to send you to the scriptures and pray. Prayer is boundaries. When you pray for people, you protect your own energy, but you also send them to do the work and not dump on you. All that dumping on you, that oppresses your energy. You feel like all the hard work you're doing is too much, and then it's not too much. You got all this dumping. I thought it was too much to walk 3 blocks, but it was all the dumping, all the emotional baggage that everybody was dumping on me. Once I stopped answering my phone to get dumped on, now walking all the way through the park is easy to do. Doing long live videos are not harder. It's not as hard anymore. You only got so much emotional fuel every single day. You got to make it count. You got only but so much emotional room, especially if you got trauma. You only got but so much a day. Don't waste it. I give emotional dumpers, and I give them about 10 minutes, and that's me being generous with my time. 10 minutes, okay, time to go to prayer. You know, here what gets me. When people go to ministers and priests, they don't dump on them people every single day for 2 hours straight. So I'm wondering why people do this to their family members. People got more respect for some random priest in a church. People got more respect for the energy of a random priest in their church than the people who are feeding them and fighting for them in their house. It amazes me. When a priest say, okay, 7 Hail Marys and fast, they don't say, wait a minute, let me finish talking. Let me finish telling you what I'm going through. They don't say that to the priest. If you go to the Catholic Church, they go up in the priest booth, they in there about 15 minutes and then they're out. But when they talk to you, it's 15 minutes every single hour, several times a day, dump, 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 dump. It's like, nope, the same amount of time you expect from a priest, you're going to get from me to hear about your problems. Exactly. Okay, y'all, I gotta get ready to go, y'all. I started preaching. But serious, start having a timer. We might need to set timers on when we're dealing with toxicity now. It's like free for all with toxicity. You got to remember that any toxic situation, that's going to be more energy you got to clean up. You did all that cleaning to take leaps just to get a bunch of trash energy. No. I didn't burn my frankincense and cardio and exercising and reading and praying and showering just to get all your trifling energy. No. Somebody keep coming in here calling me big. I'm not big as Lizzo. Lizzo is bigger than me. I'm big breasted, but Lizzo is bigger than me, y'all. Please stop putting me up there with the 250-pound women. I'm not. I'm not even 225, y'all. I'm under 200 now, and as far as muscle mass and fat go. So don't put me, I ain't got nothing against it, but I didn't do all the hard work for you to be speaking that into my life, back into my life. Stop speaking that body back into my life. I was Lizzo. I'm not Lizzo no more. I'm just a big breasted woman. Hi everybody. Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. Thought that I'd be weaker, but I'm stronger. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm on top. I like to listen to Beyonce's songs that are all high vibrational and not narcissistic. You know, because I find that those type of songs, you know, motivate you. There's not wrong with listening to music with words, but you got to listen to positive songs. You know, people when they're low vibe, they listen to low vibe songs. It's like all you're doing is making the situation worse. If you're sad, you don't listen to sad songs. I know we think like go sad will no. First of all, crying it out is not creation. Excuse me, y'all. Crying it out is not creation energy. Okay? But being motivated to do something for yourself, okay, you're working on a creation. So when you listen to positive music when you're sad, that's motivation to love yourself. And that means you're working on a creation, which is you. You're working on you. Yeah. Now, you're allowed to sit there and just say, God, do something about it. I'm going to sit here. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn. I'm going to sit here for as long as it takes. I'm going to sit here. I did what I did. I spent 4 hours helping people. Now I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear and let those people come to me and let you send somebody to me to give me the reward that I deserve. I'm going to go out here and just be. See, you serve and then you celebrate. And you celebrate your life. This way you don't micromanage the cosmic energy when it's trying to send you a reward. Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you. Hi. So, what did I have today? I woke up and had a variety of fruit. I'm thinking of giving up um, carbs, with the exception of um, protein bars and rice. I'm thinking of giving up all other kind of carbs, y'all. Rice. I want to keep eating rice, seeds, and protein bars. I'm giving up every other kind of carb. It's I don't think what I learned about carb grains, I'm talking about carb grains like pasta, breads, oatmeal, cereal. What I learned about those is they put you in the energy like you already got your money when you don't have it. Okay? We're supposed to be having carbs like we just got some money for some penny candy. A couple of quarters. Okay? Carb grains. Carb grains is an energy in our body is supposed to be equal to having chump change. Because if you have too much change, then you're not going to attract wealth. See? You're better off having a whole lot more fruit than carb grains because the ocean is extremely abundant. As a matter of fact, the ocean is more abundant um than wheat. You can actually survive off fruit and meat only. You can. You can survive off fruit, spinach, and meat only. You don't even need nothing else. You can survive off broccoli, fruit, and meat. Broccoli is equal to those little vegetables that be in the ocean. If you ever look at broccoli, it looks similar to like of some plant life that's in the ocean. So broccoli, meat, and fruit, you can survive off that, y'all. You don't even need nothing else. If people gonna sit up there and be like, um, end of days is coming. I say if I was you, I'd get a whole bunch of canned or bag chopped broccoli. I'd get a garden, I'd grow some broccoli. That's what I'd grow. If it was the end of days and I had a greenhouse, I'd grow some broccoli, some spinach. I would hunt and I would grow lima beans. I would grow lima beans and a variety of fruit, and that would be all. That garden wouldn't even have to be big. That would be like half of my kitchen. I could be able to do that garden, like broccoli over there, lima beans right there, spinach right there, several types of fruit, strawberries, blueberries, a lemon tree. Lemon gives you a whole lot of vitamin D. You don't even need orange juice. You literally can just drink lemons. Do you know you can just drink lemon water? Nobody needs orange juice. Dr. Eric Berg was talking about how powerful lemons are. Lemon tree, banana tree, the little banana trees you can have in your house. I'd go fishing, go down fishing with my night light lamp, night fishing, Lemons, I was saying lemons, y'all. Yeah, vitamin C. Broccoli breaks down fast in your body. It's a wonderful weight loss food, and it's low calories. Lemons are low calories too. See what I'm saying? And lima beans are very powerful. They're actually better than kidney beans. So lima beans is a super bean. It's really good for black people. It's a very important bean for people to eat who are blood type B. A lot of black people in America are is A, B, or B, and they need to start eating their lima beans. We eat lima beans here. Yeah. Yep. Hi everybody. I started and here's another thing that I find it tends to raise your vibration, and I didn't even know that it do. Like the joy of cooking. Yep, the joy of cooking, y'all. I'm telling you no lie. It does wonder. It's like you start to become mindful of your mind. You miss out on some drama. It's protection from toxicity. I'm telling you no lie. Like when you start enjoying cooking healthy meals, you'll notice that the toxic people get removed from your life. It's something about the timing in which you cook. It sets up boundaries between you and these narcissistic people. So I say, when I'm dealing with toxic social life, I say, time to cook something healthy. Time to cook something healthy. Let me go ahead and cook me some seared fish with some balsamic vinegar and blackened fish. Let me go ahead and do that and throw my broccoli in the pan. I wonder why a lot of people don't put their vegetables in the pan when their fish is almost done. Like, I see people cook their vegetables separately, and I'm like, why? I mean, the flavor from the fish is going to make the vegetables taste even better. So when my fish is almost done, I like to throw my vegetables or my stuffing in the same pan. Or when my steak is almost done, if I eat steak, I seldom eat steak unless it's like fat-free steak. There's no fat on it. I'm going to get me a wok, y'all. I find that cooking in a wok is so magical. So I'm going to get me another wok, and I'm going to get me a wok, and I'm going to get me another pan where I can, that's big enough where I can throw my vegetables in when the fish is half done and just stir fry the vegetables, you know. When my fish is like down to like only 2 minutes left, I'll throw my vegetables in and then, stir fry my vegetables on one side and flip my fish on the other side. And then everything's done, and then I could just put it in one bowl, and there it is. Instead of all these different pans, I think all this unnecessary multitasking it's starting to get in the way of time we need for ourselves. Just unnecessary. Going from this room, that room, cleaning, this person, that person, helping that person, this part of the stove, that part of the, no. Put all that stuff in one baking pan, your vegetables, your fish, put it all in the same pan, shove it in the oven, and get it done. Hi, everybody. All right, I'll see y'all later, y'all. I gotta go rinse the oil out my hair. Okay, y'all know what I said. I don't go to bed with oil in my hair or grease in my hair. I try not to sleep with oil and grease in my hair because that's 8 hours. That's literally 8 hours of like heat and grease and oil in your hair. It's like, no. I think treating your hair with grease and oil for a couple hours a day, rinsing it out, not shampooing it, rinsing it out, scrunching it. So I'm going to do that real quick on video, then get back on, y'all. Okay? I'm going to rinse this out. Y'all can still talk to me. I'll check y'all comments in a minute. I just want to rinse this out because I don't want my hair getting too hard. I don't want it getting hard. When you leave oil in your hair can get hard if you leave it in too long. Okay. I just really want to give my hair a good rinse. Woo, y'all. Woo! I put this conditioner in my hair with it hot, with the oil, and I'm like, woo, child. Y'all better get down with heating up your conditioner. Really, I don't want to put no product in my hair unless it's hot. I want it hot. Okay. I'm still scrubbing my scalp because it might be a lot on my scalp. Too much. Okay. So we will have a look at this here. I'm going to get on video in a minute, y'all. Show y'all what I do with scrunching my hair. And I don't sweat the little things. You know how people be like, I don't want to get wet. So I'll be doing this like Mufasa, like the cats do. You know how the cats do their hair like this? That's how I be drying my hair, y'all, like this. I know that seems crazy, like, why is she doing that? Like a sponge. I got sponge here, so I'm sponging it. Okay. Okay. So I got to throw this towel in the washer now. I can tell. All right. See how soft it look now? It look baby soft now. It looks super soft. See? Heat up your oil and your conditioner. Stop putting the conditioner in your hair cold. Don't put it in your hair cold. It amazes me that at the hair salon they don't warm up the stuff. It's like, come on, like, don't they know? So I'm not going to pick through it. It's still running, y'all. I got to still sponge it. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, Zayboy. Hi, everybody. Okay. So let's turn on the light so y'all can kind of see. Now, this going to shrink. Some of y'all saw me do the hot oil, hot conditioner. It's going to shrink. It's going to get tighter and like a lot curlier. It has the dry, has to finish shrinking. Sponge. Y'all see how I sponge dry? I don't go like this. I just go like this. Because what I'm doing is locking in the curl pattern to keep the moisture in the hair. Okay. All right. There you have it. All right. Now I'm going to put my bonnet on. Now what I may do is I'm going to spray. Now even if I use my leave-in conditioner, my hair butter with peppermint oil, that's what's in here. A leave-in conditioner butter with peppermint oil. Even when I spray that on my hair, I still have to re-sponge it and then put my bonnet on. A lot of people just go like this and that's it. No, you gotta trap the moisture in. You gotta trap it in. You gotta. Okay. Our ancestors wasn't stressing about getting wet when they were in the jungle, in the rainforest. They wasn't worried about that. So even still, okay. What's the 360? What's the 360, y'all? Somebody talking about 360. So I just sprayed a little bit of my leave-in conditioner cream in my hair, especially right there. This is the driest part of my hair. There we go. Ah, hi everybody. So this is the way my hair look when it hasn't shrunk. When it's fully dry, it's going to shrink even more, and it's going to look like, it's going to be like all these the coils. Right now they're just kind of sticking up because they're not dry. They're not done shrinking. Hi everybody. I don't know what you mean by 360. All right, y'all. See y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Share this video with other people. Okay? All right. If y'all like to donate, you can donate at my Cash App at Coach V Hunter or through my PayPal. 444 is on the clock. 34 people. Hit the like button. I think I started this video around 3:30. At least I think I did. I think it was like 3 o'clock when I started this video. All right, bye everybody. See y'all later.